Today I want to talk about a subject that spun up some controversy on PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, and for good reason, because if this were implemented, it would completely change the game, and it would drive away many players, including myself. So I kind of want to give my thoughts on it really quick. So the question is, should they add native keyboard and mouse support for PUBG on the Xbox? No. Alright, let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. If you found this video useful, definitely let me know by hitting the like button and subscribe for more PUBG content. But until next time, I'll see you later. Alright, well I guess I'll go ahead and explain myself. Going head to head, a person that's trained in keyboard and mouse and a person that's trained with a controller, the keyboard and mouse player will win 99% of those fights if they have an equal skill level. And this is because you have so much more precision and so much more control when using a keyboard and mouse. I myself have not used a keyboard and mouse to game before, not really anyway, especially for shooters. I'm definitely not a PC gamer and I don't plan to be one anytime soon. So if for some reason keyboard and mouse support is added to PUBG on Xbox One, I'm just simply going to get annihilated because I'm going to still be using a controller. I don't even have a keyboard and mouse at my house. I have a laptop, so that would do me no good. I don't even have anything that I could actually plug into the Xbox itself. So yeah, I'd be one of those people that are stuck using the controller facing all these people with the keyboard and mouse. Now I know that some of you might say, well, there's already some people using the keyboard and mouse right now, and I definitely don't think that's fair that they're actually using the keyboard and mouse. They're not technically supposed to be. You have to buy a pretty expensive kit in order to get a keyboard and mouse to actually work with games on your Xbox. I did some research online and Microsoft definitely does not support keyboard and mouse play for their competitive games. I believe it was Mike Ybarra on Twitter that actually said that it's up to the developer to actually enforce these things. You can kind of get around it with some things that you can buy online to have a keyboard and mouse on your game, but in order to ban those players or actually enforce the rules that are in place, it's up to the developer. The Microsoft's not going to do it for every single game. So the developer has to actually go ahead and put something in place to recognize these inputs, the keyboard and mouse inputs, and then go ahead and ban those players or warn them or do whatever they have to do in order to keep the game fair for everyone. Some people might argue that, well, if you have an Xbox One X over a base Xbox One, you have an advantage also, and you're paying for that advantage, so what's the difference? Well, the main difference is that these things are sold by Microsoft and they are supported. If for some reason the keyboard and mouse natively gets supported by Microsoft where they say you can just plug and play any keyboard and mouse you want, it's perfectly fair, you can do it, then I guess my argument's no longer valid and I just need to get with the times and play with the keyboard and mouse. But I don't think I'm going to be one of those players that actually does that. If for some reason PUBG decides to have keyboard and mouse support, or if Microsoft says we're going to natively support keyboard and mouse play, it's going to be fair for everyone. Everyone has a chance to use it, so it's not necessarily cheating if someone's using a keyboard and mouse and someone's using a controller. I mean, on PC right now, if you wanted to, you could actually use a controller. I don't know why you would if you're a PC gamer, but you technically could. So that's up to you. That's your choice if you want to use the controller over the keyboard and mouse. If Xbox decides to do something similar and kind of make their console more like a PC environment, then that's something that I'm going to have to deal with personally. I don't think that I'm going to be one of those players that actually uses the keyboard and mouse. So if for some reason that is natively supported, then I guess I'm going to have to play single player or co-op games from here on forward, because I'm not going to be using a keyboard and mouse as far as I can tell in the near future. And I have no desire to get acclimated with it. I'm the type of gamer that just likes to sit back and play a game. I like single player games just as much as I do multiplayer games. So if that means that I'll no longer stand a chance in competitive games like PUBG or Halo or Gears of War or something like that, then so be it, I guess. It's just another thing that's going to have to happen. But I'm not going to be training myself with a keyboard and mouse. I'd rather just sit back and use a controller. So whatever that means for me, that's what it is. But I just really hope that Microsoft doesn't do this. In my opinion, it would kill off a lot of the population on the game and on a lot of games if they do support this. I definitely don't think that this is going to happen, especially anytime soon. Maybe sometime in the future when all these game consoles are more like PCs anyway, they might add keyboard and mouse support. If they do end up adding it, for whatever reason, I just really hope that they have separate lobbies for people with keyboard and mouse and people with controllers, and they actually enforce that, because there's no way that we're going to stand a chance if we're using a controller versus somebody that's using a keyboard and mouse. And I know some of you, even some of you watching this video, might be using a keyboard and mouse on PUBG right now. If you are, I mean, I don't know why you're doing it necessarily. Is it because you're more comfortable with it? Or is it just because you want that advantage to kill the players that are using the controllers and kind of be scummy about it because you're not actually supposed to be using it technically? That's something that they actually could ban you for, I believe, just because it's not a supported feature from Microsoft. It's just up to the developer to actually do that. I'm sure that's not the highest thing on their priority right now with trying to fix the game and get it in as good a state as they possibly can. But I believe in the future, if it is not going to be supported, that's going to be something that could get you banned. So you might want to watch out. You might want to pay attention to see if that's something that they're going to enforce in the future, just so you don't get banned. I believe getting banned on Xbox is a little bit harder to get around than getting banned on PC, just because of how the accounts work. But I'd hate to see a whole bunch of people get banned from the game when they're enjoying it. But I also hate to see a bunch of people exploiting and kind of using the keyboard and mouse to get ahead of all of the regular gamers using the controllers. What I want is a balanced, level playing field for everybody. I know that Xbox One X users have a slight advantage just because of the visuals, but usually in life, you get what you pay for. So if you pay for something more expensive that is better quality, you will probably have a better quality experience. It is what you're paying for also that makes the difference. If you're paying for a keyboard and mouse that isn't really supported by Xbox to try and use on a game that isn't supposed to have keyboard and mouse play on it, I don't think that really compares to the Xbox One X versus the base Xbox One argument that I see some people having. But those are just my thoughts on keyboard and mouse play on PUBG. I know that some people do it. Even some of you guys that watch my channel might do it. I don't know for sure. But I do discourage anyone from actually doing it, just because in the future it probably will get you banned. Once they get a system in place that can actually detect the keyboard and mouse play, I feel like they're going to have to do something like that. PUBG really cracks down on cheaters on the PC side of things. They actually delayed a patch because they were dealing with it so much with how many cheaters they actually have there. So I feel like they're not going to let keyboard and mouse play slide on the Xbox for much longer. Especially once this thing goes full release, whenever that is going to be, if it ever happens. I think they're going to crack down on it, and a lot of people are actually going to get banned for it. And I just don't want to see everyone get banned when they could change and just use a controller like everybody else. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below for real this time. Definitely give it a like if you found this video insightful or useful, or if you liked it in any way, and subscribe for more PUBG content on my channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the latest patch. It definitely resolved some things for me and made the game a better experience overall. Of course, there's a couple things here and there that they're going to change, I think, with the hotfix, but it really did enhance the experience, I believe. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed, but until next time, I'll see you later.